Changing attitudes towards plastic is presenting great opportunities for other materials and their manufacturers. We visited one of the world's largest packaging companies, Smurfit Kappa, at its Global Experience Center in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, where a team are working on paper-based packaging solutions for clients from all over the world, all aiming to radically reduce the amount of plastic in their packaging. Smurfit Kappa's Vice President of Innovation and Development, Arco Birkenbosch, introduced us to some of the latest product designs created by the team here in Amsterdam.
This is, as we call it, agro paper. It's 100% paper, it's compostable, it's fully recyclable, and it's used in growing agricultural, especially in Spain, and we're rolling it now out all over Europe. So you have to imagine that this paper is put on the land and the crops are planted through it, and then they grow, and at the end of the season they don't have to remove the paper. It's just plowed into the ground and is even a kind of fertilizer for the ground. So it replaces 720,000 tons of polyethylene that was used until now. This is the bag-in-box solution, and sometimes it's very challenging. If you have something like this, like a plastic bottle for ketchup, you can't replace it 100% by paper, since paper simply doesn't have the moisture barrier to do it. So what we invented was a bag-in-box solution for that. In this way, you have a plastic bag in there, you have a corrugated box, and you have reduced the amount of plastic with 60%. Other examples of that is what we have done for Tide, for detergent. Since inside the box there's a slope integrated, so the bag filled with detergent is on a slope, so that gravity really pushes the last piece of detergent out of the tap into your holder for the washing machine. This is a parcel solution, so it's for the e-commerce channel. So what we have done is we have glued a paper inside the box, which you wrap around the product. So again, it's all paper solutions. While in the past, you needed this kind of bubble plastic to wrap the product. So it's 100% replacement of a plastic by a paper-based solution. And again, for the consumer, and the box and the holder can all go in the same recycling system. In the past, these kind of bottles were sold with stretch wrap around it, and that hold them together, but is not very sustainable and created a very unsustainable image. So we developed the Nor Grip. You have this for 2 bottles, for big bottles, for small bottles. Very convenient to handle and 100% paper-based.
As food producers and retailers move away from plastic in favor of cardboard, the pressure is on to engineer waterproof and protective coatings that can bring the properties of plastic to cardboard, something Smurfit Kappa is taking very seriously.
To innovate and to stretch the functionality of paper, especially in the areas of moisture and durability. We look at our production processes, we look at our raw materials, we look at applying different ingredients, different fiber types to the paper, and we're also looking at, can we apply coatings. I think the main challenge is to have a coating that together with the paper stays recyclable. So what we are looking in is developing coatings that play their role between, let's say, 0 and 60 degrees, but as soon as they come in a typical paper recycling system, they dissolve and they create no additional waste in the process. We are looking for coatings that are based on renewable resources. So if we look at coatings, we're looking at coatings that are based on starch of corn or wheat or all kind of natural materials, and we see if we can modify this kind of coatings to apply them to paper to probably never make paper fully water resistant, but at least stretch the limit so we can do different applications with our paper.
With sustainability increasingly becoming a priority across all industries, Smurfit Kappa's CEO Tony Smurfit sees great opportunity for the business.
It's a very exciting time for us when you see the macro trends moving in our favour. And I think one of the more important things that's really moving in our favour is people's attitude, especially executives, senior executives, who are really embracing the concept of sustainability. And I think you see the replacement of really unsustainable materials, and that's something that our customers are really looking forward to embracing.